Hey everyone, it's Warriors NRL Fanatics here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Tonight I've been joined by a real special guest, and it is Hold the Ball. It's great to have him back on the channel again. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a look into this game this week. The Warriors versus the Newcastle Knights down there at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium. But Hold the Ball, first things first, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And yeah, it's great to have you on again.
Yeah, look, apologies for the just the absolute lack of time there and technical difficulties. But it's I'm well. Thank you again for having me, and I'm looking forward to this chat here. And obviously, I know you probably announced it, but you're going to New Zealand as well. I cannot wait to see what that brings to you going back to Kiwiland.
Yeah, it's great to finally be able to go back over there. I can't wait for the trip, and man, it's going to be an awesome one because the first time the first time I've been back there since 2018, so it's been long overdue. It's been long overdue. Going back there, see some family and friends, catch up with them, and also attend the game, the Warriors Knights game on Sunday, which I can't wait to be there and in attendance. And if anyone does spot me at the game, come and say hello and have a chat. And it'd be great to meet the fellow Warriors fans over in New Zealand because it was be awesome to see. But before getting into the whole thing, guys, please make sure you don't forget like the live stream. Make sure you click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, and subscribe to the guest of Hold the Ball as well, and follow him on his platforms as well. So do all the following; it all helps the channel, and also give the Hold the Ball some love as well, and go and check out his content and channel as well. But let's get into it. Warriors Newcastle Knights, Sunday afternoon, Easter Sunday. It's a long weekend here in Australia, over New Zealand as well. It's going to be a really interesting game, no doubt about it. Both these teams. Obviously, the Knights last week, they're coming off that win. As for the Warriors, coming off a win as well against the Raiders. Both these teams will be looking to back up results, Hold the Ball. So just going through it, previewing this game. So we'll start off with just looking at the teams here. So at the moment, we've got the team list up. So I see we've got the Knights here. We've got Kalen Ponga, Thomas Jenkins there on the wing, Dan Gagai in the centres with Brandon Best, Nari Tuala, Tyson Gamble, Jack Cogger, Jacob Sofidi, Phoenix Crossland, Daniel Sofidi, Tyson Frizzell, Kai Pearce-Paul, and Adam Elliott. And the bench is Jaden Brayley, Matt Croker, Jack Hetherington, and Brody Jones. And that's the Knights team. As for the Warriors team, obviously a few changes this week. The biggest change this week is RTS, the man himself, returns to fullback for the very first time since 2021. So Warriors fans are definitely, no doubt about that, excited to see the man RTS don the number 1 jersey. Also, a bit of an out for us is Tane Tuapiki, and unfortunately Tane Tuapiki has to miss this game due to the HIA because of the 11-day stand down. And another big in is Dylan Walker and Marata Niukore. Marata Niukore is a massive in for the Warriors on the bench, as well as the inclusion of Adam Pompey in the centres. That's right, Adam Pompey is back in the Warriors team. Well, for the very first time in a long time, he's back in the Warriors team, and he starts alongside Rocco Berry there. And Wade Egan's been named as well. So, Hold the Ball, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the whole team list there for the Warriors and the Knights here, and some big inclusions and some outs as well?
Yeah, look, I'll probably say that this is arguably one of our stronger sides we've presented, right? Particularly with the addition of Marata Niukore. We all know what he sort of brings as well. And I think we've sort of missed him, to be fair with you, in the last 3 games. So it's actually good to have him back in there, as well as Wade Egan. Look, Pompey's back as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays. Many of you guys may or may not know, I'm not the biggest Pompey fan. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm going to be upfront with you all. I'm not the biggest Pompey fan. However, in saying that, I do wish him all the best. Overall, though, it's a good squad there. Fanatics, I can't disagree with you there. And the bench, obviously Walker's back, so he'll add a bit more razzle dazzle, if you will, coming off the bench there. Last there at 4-2, I like it. It shows stability and somebody there who, whether you like him or not, I think he's still a consistent player. Now, it might not be offensively, but nonetheless, I like him there. But yeah, overall, bro, just to wrap it up, good team, man. No complaints. RTS back at fullback. Absolutely, baby. Let's go. So happy as, bro. Nothing wrong there.
Yeah, and just reading an article here there on the News Hub, Andrew Webster's chat about RTS being back there in the fullback spot. He's saying that here that, obviously, Tane, he talked about Tane here, saying that Tane's done a very good job in the first 3 games of the season. And, of course, with RTS playing that centre role position, he's been training the centres. And, he hasn't really done a lot of reps at fullback. So, apparently his first session at fullback was a great session. And he still goes on to say here that, look, Roger wanted to play centre the whole time. And, he's just a team player there. And, obviously he's the third choice fullback. So the Warriors obviously got no other option, to play RTS at fullback. But we saw RTS at fullback before. He can do a job very well there despite no Tane. But we know that CNK is a week away from what I've heard. He is 1 week away. So he's very close to returning in the next game for sure. So, yeah. But generally, I think the Warriors team, it's a very strong side. As for the Knights, what do you thought here? Hold the ball. The biggest out for me is Leo Thompson. That's a huge out for the Knights. Leo Thompson has had a great year last year. I think he's been good in the first couple of games of the season as well. Well, what are your thoughts there on the Knights team there? They've got a strong lineup. I really do rate this Knights team. You look at obviously the dangers. They have Kalen Pong at the back there, captain, Dane Gagai, Bradman Best, you name it. Inari Tuala. The halves are really interesting. It's a very interesting halves combination there with Tyson Gamble and Jack Cogger. And you got the underrated Phoenix Croston at hooker as well. Kai Pierce-Paul, another player coming from the UK there, who's another really very interesting, talented player. But hold the ball. What are your thoughts here on the Knights team? I think the Knights team have gone very strong, bearing it there's no Leo Thompson there, but I think it's a strong Knights team that can't be underestimated on Sunday.
Yeah, look, absolutely. I agree with you there. I mean, obviously the team had a much needed win against the Storm at home. They have proven to be a team that can dig deep if need be, and I think they did that against the Storm team there. Now the players that touched on Ponga, obviously Gamble, Cogger, Pierce-Paul, Crossland, etc. They're a good team nonetheless. I really think this team here can trouble us, and despite their form, obviously they're 2-1. They're 1-2 to start the season. Despite that, I don't think we should take them lightly, to be fair with you. It is a team there that's dangerous. Now, no Leo Thompson. Now, look, in my opinion, he is a brilliant, brilliant front row forward who I'm glad we don't have to muscle up against. So, with all due respect, the less good players they have, the better it is for us. Simple as that. Sorry, but it's the truth. But he's such a brilliant footballer, and for him to be out, I'm happy about that. That is what it is. But yeah, again, Dan Gagai, Bradman Best, some of their key threats there. Still a team you don't want to take lightly, in my opinion, bro. So there you go.
Yeah, and just looking at the 4-pack as well, got Jacob Saifidi, Daniel Saifidi, Tyson Frizzell. What more can you say about Tyson Frizzell? He's a great player there. And you got Adam Elliott there at lock, Kai Pierce-Paul, and you look at their bench. So they've got Jaden Brayley, Matt Croker, Jack Hetherington, and Brody Jones. So if you look at the Warriors bench here, you look at the Knights bench, hold the ball. Who would you say has got the better bench? Or would you say both of these benches are pretty evenly matched up? Because you've got Freddie Lussick, Murata Niokore, Bunty Afon, Dylan Walker. Now, Dylan Walker was a real surprising inclusion, considering I heard that he was, injured. Holder, what are your thoughts on that? Were you surprised by Dylan Walker's being selected this week? Because I thought, he was going to be out this week as well. I thought he was going to miss this week's game because bit of a surprise there, actually, for me. But I don't know if it was for you, Hold the Ball.
Look, I think it is. Just quickly,
Yeah,
our reserves, Ale Tevanga, Harris Tavita, Martin, as well as Ali Leatawa. So there's some considerable depth there that's not
yeah,
playing, to be fair. Hey, possibly, but anyway, the point is, Walker
yeah,
has been selected in front of him. Yeah, I'm absolutely surprised, man. I thought Tevanga or even Tom Ale would have got the nod. Even Shanaris Tavita, to be fair with you. So, look, I'm surprised. But going back to your initial question, um, which interchange is the best? I still think the Warriors have it, in my opinion. If you go comparison to comparison, like for like, Freddie Lussick, in my opinion, Jaden Brayley, I don't think he's played enough footy to be fair with you.
yeah,
He's been injured. So I think Lussick, Newcastle, I'll pick him over Croker. Bunty R4, look, I'll pick him over Hetherington to be fair with you. And Dylan Walker,
yeah.
I'm picking him over Brody Jones. So I almost feel like it is a four-way win Warriors way. So yeah, we've got to take advantage of that. That is for sure.
Yeah, and just looking at the match officials for this game now. Peter Goff is the referee, and Chris Butler's the senior review official there. So those are the refs for this game. So yeah, look, hold the ball. What are you looking at here? Like just in terms of a matchup, what do you reckon? Like what is it a matchup that you're looking for? Like in this
Yeah,
game. Who you reckon needs to stand up for the Warriors? Who do you reckon needs to stand up and have a big game? Obviously, we'll probably say the whole team, but like a particular player, in a position. What do you say there? And what about the Knights? Who do you reckon will need to stand up for them if they're going to go and upset the Warriors over there?
yeah. Look, I think what I'll do is I'll probably select both at the same time.
Yep.
RTS Kalen Ponga. RTS Kalen Ponga. I
Yeah.
think that matchup there
Definitely.
is
Yep.
a headliner in my opinion. It probably goes down as one of the better fullback battles of the round. To be fair with you,
Mm-hmm.
again, RTS Ponga. How do these two guys here mitigate, counteract, etc., each other as well as the team? So that there. I'm also looking at the gay guy Brad Best versus Berry and Pompey matchup. Gay guy is a slippery customer. Is Pompey going to be able to stop the force that is Dan Gay guy?
Yep.
Conversely, Bradman Best loves to have a good run on the ball, doesn't he? He loves sidestepping, aka running just straight up the guts. Barry loves tackling. He'll tackle anything that moves, even the referee. He is a brilliant player, in my opinion. And that matchup there between Bradman Best and Rocker Berry, sign me up. Sign me up. Another one as well, just quickly. The Haas pairing, obviously, Sean Johnson alone. He's
Yeah.
far more experienced than Gamble and Cogger. How will
Yeah.
he
Yep.
dictate, plan, maneuver the squad around? Again, his kicking game, Metcalf as well. Speed for days, but we can't disrespect Cogger or Gamble.
Mm.
Big Cogger. Cogger has been an out and out star in my opinion for the Penrith Panthers.
Yeah.
When he was replacing Cleary, never put a foot wrong. The forward pack battle. Yeah, look, I'll go on and on, but for the forward pack, if I was to pick one player just quickly for Fanatics, I think for me, the player that needs to stand up or hopefully will is Kurt Capel. I want a big game from Capel.
Yep.
Not to say he's been quiet, but
Mm.
I want to see a bit more from him. And for the Knights in their forward pack, I think Kai Pierce-Paul. He's going to stand up. He is such a brilliant player. He is so good. But yeah, that's about it, man. Those are my picks there for sure.
Yep. Yeah, and Jose is just going through some of the comments here. So Jose is saying here, the Knights will be wanting revenge. Yeah, exactly right. You got to remember that last year, this particular game in the finals, the Warriors put on the scoreline, and I don't think it'd be like that this week. I don't think it. Look, the Warriors are capable. I definitely say we're capable, but right now, if you look at our attack, we're still not clicking. We've had some moments where we had a lot of opportunities, and we haven't been taking a lot of them. So that's why we're not scoring a lot of points. But look, I reckon that we need to, obviously we need to take our chances for sure. Like we got to take our chances. If we do get off to a good start, we're going to make the most of that start. So that's so important, definitely for sure. So. Yeah, look, Jose is in the chat here saying good luck to the Bunnies this weekend, CJ. So, yeah, good luck to the Bunnies. They're playing the Dogs this week. So it's good to see CJ in the chat. Yeah, good to see you bro, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Will as well, good to see you as well. But getting back to my point, look, obviously the Warriors, last week, that game was such an important win for the Warriors to kickstart this season. I know it's only one win, but it does the confidence a load of good because the first two games, obviously, me and Hold the Ball, we've probably talked about this quite a lot personally and behind the scenes. We talked about how crucial that Raiders game was. How important was it to get those 2 points last week? And now we've got to move and we've got to make sure we produce again. We've got to back it up. And look, if we don't, we have to back it up, but we have to, it doesn't matter how we win by, how much we win by this week. I will take a 2-point, 4-point, 6-point win. And I'm sure Hold the Ball actually agree with me on this one. Hey, Hold the Ball. What are your thoughts here on that?
Yeah, look, we just need a win. It was so crucial that we got the 2 points last week, and we need to do the same against a very desperate, rampaging Knights team who will be looking to absolutely ruin us this Sunday for sure.
Yeah, and Jose is saying here just RTS and Ponga. Yeah, that is an exciting fullback battle. One of the most experienced fullbacks in the game, and RTS and Ponga, who obviously Dally and medalist last year. So yeah, it's a real exciting battle, that's for sure. And we've got to watch out for Ponga. That's as a Warriors fan, I feel that we need to make sure we mark on him very well, defend him well. But it's not just Ponga. They've got strike players everywhere. They've got Best, they've got Gagai. They've got a very strong forward pack with Saifidi brothers and Frizzell. So you can't just put one focus on Kalen Ponga. If we put our focus just on Kalen Ponga, we're gonna suffer. So yeah, look, obviously the battles, like I said, the RTS and Ponga, I think that's another one. That's a very good one. The 4-pack battle is very exciting as well. You got Fanua Blake up against Saifidi, I think. Fanua Blake's up against Saifidi. And, Barnett up against his former side as well. And the Knights, he will want to have a big one against Newcastle. And I think I was impressed last week with Jackson Ford. I thought Jackson Ford last week was probably one of his better games because, the first two games, there was a few mistakes and penalties. I think that's the one thing we can't, unfortunately, come to, expect with Jackson Ford. I love Jackson Ford, massive fan of him, but sometimes he has the odd error and a penalty in him. Hold the Ball. What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel like Jackson Ford last week really stepped up against the Raiders, or what are your thoughts on that? Because going into this one, he'll want another big good game.
Yeah, look, I don't think he's doubting the effort of Jackson Ford. I just think he can be a very hot or really cold player at times. Yeah. However, in saying that though, when he tends to play well, that usually does tend to lead to not only one game but 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? When he plays bad, I think it tends to be like every now and then, if you get what I mean. So yeah, look, a good hot to trot rampaging Jackson Ford is somebody you want on your side. And like you said, man, last week he played so good, and there's just so much more that he can bring on against the Knights, in my opinion. So I'm looking forward to Jackson Ford, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, and were you surprised with no Ali Lauoa on the team this week? Because I did a predicted Warriors team on my page, and I actually put Ali in the centres. I had RTS at fullback, and I got that one right, no doubt about it. That was definitely going to happen. But a little bit of surprise. Are you a little bit surprised that they brought in Adam Pompey ahead of Ali Lauoa? Because look, I didn't expect Pompey to be named, to be quite honest. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that Hold the Ball?
Yeah, look, this may come off as a bit like over the top from me, but I'm pretty disappointed, to be fair with you. Seeing that he's young, seeing that he's, like this was opportunity for him, and he didn't get selected. I'm not sure why. Is he putting in the hard yakka? Is there things that that are not necessarily lining up that the coach wants? We don't know. That's the reality. As fans, we love wanting our players to play, but we don't know what happens out in the training paddock, so we just got to accept it for what it is. But nonetheless, disappointed. But in saying that, I can understand why Pompey would be picked ahead of him. Experience, defense, big body, etc., etc. But yeah, look, and I suppose at the same time as well, it is a crucial game. To be fair with you, so those are probably the things that were at play. To be fair, but nonetheless, I'm sure Ali will get a shot. It just won't be this week, brother. So maybe next time, eh? Maybe next time.
Yeah, well, there's always next time, definitely for sure. Like, obviously, it's a long season, and anything can happen. But hold the ball. What would you say? The keys to victory for the Warriors in this one. What is the most important key to win this game for you?
Yeah, look, just like last week, I think we implemented it well last week. Defense, baby, defense. I think for me that should probably be our main focus. Everything else will sort of fall into place, but I don't want to talk about attacking plays here. With all due respect, I know we can attack. That is clear. That has never been an issue, particularly since last year. To be fair with you, defense, just the 3 Ds, man. Tackle, and tackle again. So that's all I want, man. That's all I want.
Yeah, well said there. And look, for me, obviously, it's pretty straightforward. The basics. Do the basics right. Complete your sets. Get to your kick. Pin the Knights down the other end. Do all the right things, and we can get the result. And that is the main thing. So, just looking at the comment here from Jose saying Ali Lauoa scored 3 tries this year in the New South Wales Cup, but he's had a few errors too, which is which is really interesting because I haven't seen a lot of the New South Wales Cup is really we don't get a lot of the Warriors New South Wales Cup games, so I'll be able to watch the Cup side this weekend because I'll be at the stadium, so I'll be there to watch the Cup team. Maybe have a look at what Ali Lauoa does there. So probably but yeah, look and Broken Rupert says, enjoy your time, New Zealand, but nothing beats watching the Warriors at Mount Smart. Cheers, Broken Rupert. Appreciate that. But, look, generally speaking, definitely is a game that we want to get the win, get those 2 points, because they'll look at that. I'll draw the next couple of weeks, hold the ball, and I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but we have Souths next in Sydney. Then we've got Manly at home. Then we've got the Dragons away. So this is a game where the Warriors will need to win and get these 2 points. So, hold on. What is your prediction here for this one? What is your prediction for this game?
Look, we have to win. I believe we will win. But at the same time as well, I think even outsiders looking at this game here, I think the majority are going to be tipping the Wires to win, right? So that's how I feel. So yeah, Wires for me. So we just have to win. So yeah, like you said, like you touched on before, 1.2 points, 50 points. We just need to win.
Yeah, exactly. 50 points would be nice. It'd be more comfortable at the stadium on Sunday. So please, Warriors, do it 50 points so I can sit more comfortably during the game. But anyone will do. We'll take any win. So but Mel's saying, yeah, let's go Wires. Yeah, absolutely, let's go Wires. I'm gonna go Warriors 1-12 here. I mean, look, we can win 13 plus. There's no doubt about it. But just generally speaking, I don't want to feel like an underestimate this Knights team because the Knights are going there. We've a plan to ruin it for the Warriors. Like the Sharks did. They'll be wanting to repeat what the Sharks did and beat us as well. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Fingers crossed. But definitely backing the boys in and looking forward to being at the game on Sunday. Warriors 1-12. But I think that's it for the game now. But hold the ball. Just want to give a quick your reaction to a bit of news. There's a bit of news going around in the Warriors circle. So this was reported by Sydney Morning Herald in Australia, and it's regards to the Las Vegas openers in 2025. Now the Warriors have been they're one of the teams shortlisted in contention for the 4 spots on offer for next year's showcase in the Sin City. What are your thoughts here on this hold the ball? Panthers have been the ones to be named, locked in. And I think there's a lot. So we've got a few others. Apparently, Melbourne Storm, Newcastle Knights, North Queensland Cowboys, Canberra Raiders, and the Dolphins. A few other teams being locked in for a potential to be in Vegas next year. What are your thoughts on this holdable, on this bit of news, and how would you feel if the Warriors were the team to go over there next season?
Look, somewhat. If that is the case, I love it, but I also don't.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say don't is because I was actually keen on going in 2026. So if it's next year, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to fund, you know what I mean? Like this year, fund and be able to go there. So look, it's good and bad for me. But in saying that, generally speaking, outside of my own little bubble, my own little feelings, it's great. It's great. It's good exposure. Again, the American fans will actually be able to see a team that's actually not from Australia. Obviously, New Zealand being the only, for now anyway, team from New Zealand. But yeah, man, I'm hyped for it. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm just hoping and praying that it's not next year, please, because I would really love to go. Just not next year. 2026, please. 2026, I'm there. I'm cheering. But yeah.
And Will was just saying here, Warriors must be including Vegas, man. New Zealand's a popular country worldwide as well. Yeah, look, I can see why the NRL would want us to go over there. I think the old New Zealand factor as well, and the Warriors, and obviously the Up the Wires thing has been very popular. So I think it would probably, I think the Warriors would be popular going over there. I think it'd be a popular team that people would enjoy following and watching. But yeah, look, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the whole American thing at the start. Now I've actually changed my tone on that now. After watching it this year, I think it was a great success, and I know people would like to bring up the old TV numbers in America, or they went high, and that, and it's just a waste of time and all that sort of stuff. But I actually disagree. I disagree with that. I disagree completely. It's the first year. Give it some time. I'm sure it will grow. Holder, what do you think on that? The whole Vegas thing I thought was a great success, and I feel like it can only get better in the future, like over the next few years.
Yeah, look, I don't mean to pump my own tires, but I feel like I was probably one of the handful of proponents of this concept there. I do and know of a lot of people, few people actually run some of the teams there in America, some of the teams that are part of the NRL Nines competition. I'm all for it, man, and I'm actually glad that there are people like yourself as well who are not necessarily like saying it was going to be bad, but more so just let's just wait and see before we say this and that. And I'm glad that people like yourself are actually happy to admit, hey, I thought it wasn't going to do this, but it did that, and I'm on board, and I appreciate that, man. So yeah, for me, man, I love the concept, and look, if the NRL can continue to just do this annually, I have no issues with it, and it will grow. And just remember, it doesn't have to be Las Vegas, and it can be California, it can be Texas, it can be Boston, Massachusetts, anywhere, anytime, baby. Rugby league, let's go.
Yep. And Jose is just saying, the Panthers, Cowboys, Warriors, and the Storm. So those are the teams being talked up for Vegas in 2025. But look, I think that's going to wrap it up here for the stream. I promised Hold the Ball that it wouldn't go over time tonight. So generally, me, I always can't help it, go over time. So Hold the Ball's busy. So we'll definitely do a longer show in the future or in the next couple of weeks when I'm back from New Zealand. Maybe jump on his channel and do something as well. I'm sure we've been in talks that something could happen there. But Hold the Ball. Thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. Thanks for giving your time up, and looking forward to the game on Sunday. And up the wires. And thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, look, for sure, brother. Up the wires. And quickly as well, before I go, I just want to say two things. Number one, have a blast in New Zealand, bro. Safe travels. I hope you meet lots of your fans there, man, and you enjoy the atmosphere, and the wires give you the dub. And also everyone there watching, have a safe, merry, and blessed Easter weekend, and be well, safe, and the only thing that matters is the wires winning. That's all. So yeah, and saying that, thank you, and Up the wires. Let's go.
Up the wires, definitely. And Jose, yep, up the wires. And yeah, safe trails fanatics. Cheers, Jose. Really appreciate that. But yeah, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. Guys, please go and make sure you don't forget to like the live stream. If you are watching it now, or if you're watching it back, please click that thumbs up button. It gets the the algorithm of the channel. It helps the channel to grow and shows that you like the content. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you're a new viewer and you haven't done so already. It all really helps, and it's much appreciated. And go and check out Hold the Ball. Go and follow the guest himself, the man himself, Hold the Ball on YouTube. Go and subscribe to him and go and follow him on all his platforms. He's everywhere. He's Instagram, Twitter. He's on all the platforms. So yeah, Hold the Ball, sharing his knowledge on the game of rugby league and the Warriors. Yeah, thanks to him for coming on, and thanks to all the viewers for tuning in and watching as well. And up the wires. Thanks, Mel, for watching. Thanks, Will. Thanks to everyone. But that wraps it up, guys. We'll see you guys all in the next one, and enjoy the game this week. I can't wait to be over there. And we'll see you all soon. Cheers, everyone. Good night. Have a good one. Up the wires.